Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Kaleidoscope Soul Dreams and I am Kathleen or Kat. I'm so pleased to have you here with me today. This session is on the theme of soothing catastrophic thinking, and it is inspired by some of the catastrophic thinking that I was having at work a few weeks ago. My brain is really good at catastrophic thinking. It has a lot of practice. Those paths are well trodden. And yeah, sometimes when I'm stuck in catastrophic thinking, it can be hard for me to get out of it. So this session is aimed at being supportive and comforting if you are experiencing catastrophic thinking now, or if that is something that you just sort of generally struggle with. I really hope that you find this supportive. The tea that I'm drinking today is Lavender Cream by Murchees. This is just an incredibly soothing tea. Lavender is also one of the ingredients in our spray for today. And this is just a really delicious black tea with some lavender. And the reason that I chose this tea in particular is because when you're stuck in catastrophic thinking, it is an anxiety, and anxiety is sort of a higher energy state. However, when you are stuck in catastrophic thinking, you don't necessarily want to go down in energy. I considered a chamomile tea for this, but I don't think that it would have been the right choice. Chamomile tea is very soothing and absolutely delicious, and there are some really wonderful chamomile tea blends out there. But for this, I did want a black tea just because I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing to have some of that caffeine content when you are in a state of anxiety. You don't want to overdo it, of course, but I do feel like it can be beneficial. I also want to name out loud that a lot of what I will be sharing with you in this video is stuff that I got from my therapist. She's wonderful. I absolutely adore getting to work with her. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that most, in fact, of what I'll be sharing with you today is from her. when you're having catastrophic thinking, you want to start with gratitude rather than annoyance or frustration. There we go. That was my last sip. I'm going to set this to the side and grab our candle. What I mean by starting with gratitude is that you want to thank your brain for bringing up whatever scenario it's bringing up. And maybe then, and only then, once you have thanked your brain for bringing it up, you can gently, always gently, never in a harsh way, gently inform your brain that the scenario that it's bringing up is not actually happening, and so you don't need to worry about it. And it's okay to not worry about it. But the reason to start with gratitude, and this candle actually says the lid, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, if I bring it in, you won't be able to see it because of the way that my lights are set up. But this candle, the lid says filled with gratitude, and it does have a beautiful rose quartz chunk in it. Okay, there we go. Let's set our intention together. I set the intention in the most medicinal ease and balance on behalf of our best and brightest selves, for the highest good of all, to conduct this Reiki session for the purpose of soothing catastrophic thinking. For the purpose of soothing your mind and supporting you. If you have your own intention, now would be a good time to state it either out loud or in your head. Send it into this flame and let it burn brightly for the rest of our session together. There we go. I'm going to set this off to the side. So today, for cleansing, I have these two little rattles. My family has had these since I was very, very, very young. And so I'm just going to work on clearing out your energy field, anything that does not belong to you. The reason for gratitude as reason for being grateful to your mind, to your brain, for bringing up catastrophic thinking is because stress has a purpose, and its purpose is to prepare you for things. For example, if you're a student and you have, say, a math test, if you don't feel any stress about the outcome of that math test, you're probably not going to study very hard. And studying is what would prepare you for the math test. So the purpose of stress is to prepare us for things that are coming. However, not all stress is necessary. Not all stress is helpful. I learned about the concept of borrowed trouble, again from my therapist, and essentially borrowed trouble is when you imagine scenarios that are far enough in the future that they aren't relevant to the decision you're making now. And it is okay. Indeed, it is better if you don't have to worry about that. If you let yourself not worry about that. Clearing through all of your chakra points. Down your back. Your back, over your head. And down your front. First stone we have today is Kambaba jasper. I find this stone to be very settling, grounding in a way, in a sense, but more settling than grounding. And Kambaba jasper is a stone of self-love. So with this stone, our intention really is about settling into love and gentleness with yourself. So I'm going to place this at your feet. Wonderful. It's important when you have catastrophic thinking that you work on being present with yourself rather than trying to escape. I'm going to grab another stone. This is a lovely big rose quartz palm stone. I'm actually just going to have you hold on to this. Feel free to take that and the rose quartz is for being kind and gentle with yourself. It's another stone of self-love. This last stone I have for you today is blue lace agate. I'm actually wearing my blue lace agate ring. I love this ring. Blue lace agate is my stone of composed communication. That's my phrase for blue lace agate. I don't have phrases for all of the stones that I work with, but blue lace agate is one that I do have a phrase for. And in this case, the composed communication is to and with yourself and your mind. So with this is a little tower point. I'm going to be drawing the Reiki symbols in front of your chest, in front of your heart center. Just sending those symbols into your energetic body. Just a special focus on the intention of soothing you. Next, I'm going to use these scissors. These are some really lovely vintage copper scissors. They work really well as scissors, but I actually like them best for energy work. So what I'm going to be doing with these is pulling out the threads of catastrophic thinking. And snipping them away. Sort of snipping away any threads of catastrophic thinking. If you're not quite sure what catastrophic thinking is, I will leave an example in the description box. Just breathe. Take deep breaths. Our spray today is vetiver, lavender, and nutmeg. Which smells incredible. Has a very strong vetiver smell. Vetiver is definitely the strongest ingredient in this. Which is fine for me because I love the smell of vetiver. So I'm going to gently mist this through your aura, and then I'm going to do one more round of snipping with the scissors, and then one more round of mist. So let's start over your head, down your back, down your front, down your non-dominant side and your dominant side, and a few sprays in the center as well. Another tool that I got from my therapist that I really love is the anxiety check-in. And the process for that, I'm just gently pressing this into your energetic field. The process for that is a series of mostly questions. And it starts with, what stress am I feeling? Think about that. Think about where in your body you're feeling it. Think about what it feels like. The next step is to be grateful for that stress that's coming up. So then consider what do you want to do with that? What do I want to do with that? What do I want to do with that information? With what the stress is bringing up? And then the last step in the anxiety check-in is to sort out which things you need or want to pay attention to. Which things do I need or want to pay attention to? And in the center, It's really difficult to have catastrophic thinking, and it can be hard to remember that it is a form of anxiety, especially if it's something that comes up a lot for you. So I hope that you found this supportive, or at least relaxing. I am sending you eternal love, and I wish you peace as you move forward on your path.